came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. On second down, Michel. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
On first down, Brady. He'll check this one down to Michel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, 20! Wait, 20! Go!
A give. This is Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They're able to locate Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tannehill fighting Wilson for the Miami 1st down. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Toss play to Balazs. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Run. Deep. 50.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balazs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, wait 20! Wait 20! Shadow! Wait, get!
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Shadow! Grip!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
They'll run it. This is Michel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Let's go! 29, Alpha!
Brady now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Let him go. Here we go. Tag. Go. Here we go. Check it ball. Play. Deep.
On second down, here's Tannehill. He's going to let one go. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
Let's get it. Get set.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Quick.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, 20.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Graham. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Drake. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Balaj. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's go. 50, let's go.
Running game working. He'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Quick. Play.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now out come the Patriots. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Shakes off the sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Wait 20. Wait 20. Here we go. Wide.
Shotgun now for Brady. High throw, but the catch is made. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Jakeem Grant now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill looking deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Balazs. Room here to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
50-50.
On first down, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They run it with Balaj. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Go! Go! Four down. Check.
Brady to throw on second down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Four down. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Yeah. Right, we got.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. William Hayes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Shelling through the defense, escaping the pressure right, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down.
There you go. Tag. Deep.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time, he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
They'll give it to him up the middle. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back now in Foxborough. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they tried to let the first man through move the pile, but he's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Just way too many big bodies in there to find a lane to run. That's going to bring up a big call on 4th and goal at the 1.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Balaj. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Let's go. Let's go.
And they'll run it here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. 20! And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
3 down, these 2.
They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. The return man is Grant. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Pushing his way through. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, and when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here's Brady to throw. This is White on the screen. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. This for the lead in the final stages. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Let's go. 50-50.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here we go. Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go. Let's go, hustle, fellas. Tag.
Back to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range.
20.
He's back to throw. He's got Wilson middle of the field. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Tag. Good. Lady. Tag.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Parker that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Lady. Hey, 20.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game. Now Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Parker, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Pats, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in.